Alright, hello everyone. Welcome, how are you doing? Darkside Phil here live on the stream today, which is Thursday, March 23rd, 2017. How are ya? Hopefully you are having a good one. Today's gonna be a fun day. Got a double gaming play day today for ya. First up, coming up here live on the stream, will be a 4-hour session of Mass Effect Andromeda. Yes, continuing on with the game, third straight day in a row I'm playing Mass Effect Andromeda. Yesterday's session was kind of a mixed bag. There was some good stuff and some bad stuff. Some good stuff included some quest development. We met a new race, which was awesome. There hasn't been a new race in Mass Effect in a while, so that was fun. And, also, did some exploration of a new planet. Ended up doing a ton of questing on this planet, so I've leveled up a ridiculous amount. And, kind of got lost in it, really. I ended up doing so much content on this snow planet that I kind of got lost in it, and by the end of the stream, I was like, holy shit, I've spent like 4 hours on this planet, and we're not even done yet. So today's goal will be to try to finish up with this planet. There's only seems to be 1 or 2 other missions on the planet, so I'll try to finish those up. Then, of course, I want to go back to the Nexus, because I've leveled up, and I could get more of those cryopods, which means more of those passive, kind of perks, right? Right now, the one I got was, it gives you minerals every once in a while. So what I want to do is go back to the Nexus and see what other perks I can get. And go from there. Maybe, I don't know where the story is going to take us. I think we have to go to that planet now where the beacon was to tell us that, oh, there's another vault or whatever. I think that's where we got to go next. I'm pretty sure. So that'll be today's stream. 4 hours of Mass Effect Andromeda here live on the stream for you. And I hope that it's entertaining. Like I said, yesterday was hit or miss. Sometimes it was really boring when I was doing Sudoku puzzles and shit. It was kind of like, what is this? But then later on, it got better. And, then there was this really grindy style, grueling third-person shooter gameplay that happened near the end of yesterday's session that people enjoyed. Because I was raging at it, because it was pretty difficult, ridiculous. How outdated some of the gameplay was. Yes, a game where when you push a button or a trigger or, a switch, all of a sudden, a ridiculous amount of generic enemies just come out of the woodwork, spawning all around you, so there's no real viable cover. It's just pretty ridiculous, in my opinion. It really definitely felt like an outdated kind of game model, which is sad, because this is a brand new, supposedly AAA game, right, for an established franchise, and they're going by these really cliche things, so that's what I mean. It was kind of a mixed bag yesterday. There was a lot of stuff I liked and a lot of stuff I didn't like, So, yes. Today we'll be continuing on, and we'll see how it goes, alright? Now, later tonight, I will be playing more Danganronpa, the Patron's Choice playthrough, which a lot of people have been enjoying. And in fact, I've gotten a lot of requests from people saying that, oh, Phil, you should play more Danganronpa. We know that it's just the kind of the back burner playthrough, but we really want to see you play more of this game. So, that being said, tonight I'll be doing another 2 hours of Danganronpa off stream. I will be recording and uploading that to DSPGaming, okay? Tomorrow is going to be exactly the same. So, tomorrow will be more Mass Effect Andromeda on stream and more Danganronpa, okay? Saturday, I've decided I'm going to come back to Zelda. I know many of you, watching my Zelda playthrough, really enjoyed it, and, at this point now, it's been on hold since Monday, and I know some of you maybe be craving it. You're like, man, I really liked when Phil's playing Zelda, and now he's not playing it anymore. So Saturday, we will return to Zelda for a major gameplay stream, okay? That'll be fun, to go back to it. And then Saturday night, I'm kind of leaving open. I may either do another 2-hour stream of Mass Effect, or maybe I'll do some Danganronpa offline. I'm undecided right now as to what I want to do Saturday night, and I'm kind of leaving it that way. That way I can kind of play it by ear and see how the next 2 days go, and see, if people want to see more Mass Effect right away, or if they want more Danganronpa, okay? And then Sunday, I will be doing Overwatch, which people have been asking me for all week. Overwatch released a new character this week called, I think it's Orisa. I don't know if it's Orisa or Orisa. I haven't heard the name pronounced yet. But yeah, it's a new character, a robot. A lot of people have been playing Mass Effect. A lot of people have been playing Overwatch this week to check out the new character. So I will be doing a session of Overwatch this coming Sunday. So if you are someone who has played Overwatch with me in the past, and, you'll be around on Sunday for the stream, this will actually be my very first new Overwatch session with the new streaming style. So I'll be talking with people in the stream chat, and, you know, as people cheer or whatever, I'll be doing live thank yous and everything. So we'll see how this goes, because it's funny, since I started this live streaming style, much more updated than my old one, right, where I kind of ignore everyone, people have been asking me to play a game like Overwatch. They say that these multiplayer sessions end up being some of the most entertaining things. So I guess we'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear. We'll see how it goes on Sunday, all right? And then coming up, you know, Monday, I'm not sure. Monday will be undecided. Well, actually, I'm an idiot. Monday, I'm off. Duh, I already said this. Monday, I'm off. And then Tuesday, of course, we're going to have the launch of the Dark Souls 3 DLC and The Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 3. So it's going to be a very, very busy day on Tuesday. And then that week will be, you know, more Dark Souls 3 DLC balanced probably with more Mass Effect Andromeda. Keep in mind, I do have to go back to Zelda as well. So it's going to be a crazy busy, you know, end of the month here for March, for sure. Ooh, shout out to 007 Blaine, who did a 10-bit cheer. He says, look at the map and get at the Tempest. Not sure what that means. But I will be returning to the Tempest today. I've got like one or two major side missions left on this planet that I want to do, and then we're going to be heading back to the Tempest and back to the Nexus, so I can do a lot of stuff, so. Alright. Now, I'm aware, I know some people are saying, well, what about the Final Fantasy 15 DLC? I know, guys, listen, the bottom line is this, alright? The bottom line is, there's too much going on. There's so much going on right now in gaming. Just think about it. How much stuff is going on all at the same time? You got Zelda, you got Mass Effect, I'm doing a Danganronpa playthrough, you got the Dark Souls 3 DLC, you got The Walking Dead, you got an update in Overwatch, you got a Final Fantasy 15 DLC, you got MLB next week, you got Persona 5 coming up in early April. Why does all this happen at once? What is with these game companies not properly planning their releases? Because what's happening now is everything's cutting into everything. There's no possible way that I could cover all this stuff, right? There just can't. I couldn't possibly play all of these games as much as I would like to. I mean, Final Fantasy 15 was one of my favorite games of last year. I said so as much in my Game of the Year countdown. I thought it was a great game. I played a living shit out of it, right? Think about how many gameplay streams of Final Fantasy 15 I did last year. A ton, right? But sadly, there's just too much going on at once. They all save up their game releases seriously for like the same exact time period, and they all release them at once, and they wonder why their sales numbers aren't good. Well, maybe because you flooded the market, dummies. You know what I mean? It's just really not annoying, but it's disappointing that video games are a $1 billion industry, folks. $1 billion. Bigger than movies, bigger than television, bigger than music, bigger than any other entertainment media. Video games are the most profitable entertainment media on the planet, yet they don't have their shit together yet. They still haven't sorted this stuff out to realize that if 10 game companies release major releases on the same day, they're all going to cut into each other and kill each other. Yes, and Wolf of the Dawn says, Phil, why don't you split yourself like an amoeba to play all these games? Yes. Yes, why don't I split myself into a clone myself, right? So I wish I could. I said this many times. Dudes and dudettes. If I could split myself like an amoeba, I would have one of myself playing all the AAA games, one of myself would be playing all the indie games, another version of myself would be doing edited style gameplay content, another version of myself would be doing stuff for KO Gaming, which, by the way, the channel's been dead for a week now because I've been so busy with the new releases. I haven't had time to do anything for KO Gaming, right? And then I would have another one of myself to vlog. If there were 5 Phils, if there was a cacophony of Phils, 5 Phils, I would be doing all of this stuff. But the problem is there's only one of me, you know? So, for a perfect example today, for 5 hours here on stream, you know, it's an hour for setup and pre-stream, and then 4 hours of gameplay. I'll be doing Mass Effect. Then I have dinner, and I have to do some errands and stuff around the house. Then I do another 2 hours of Danganronpa. Then I get that uploading. I do all the social media stuff. So just between all that stuff, you're talking 10 plus hours, right? I don't have time. I don't have time to do everything. I wish I could, but it is what it is. That's kind of the, I want to do the Final Fantasy 15 DLC right now. It doesn't look like I'll ever do it. It just doesn't. It doesn't look like it's viable. It's never going to happen. Where am I going to do it? So anyway, folks, that's the deal. That's what you can expect in the next few days. A couple quick updates and then we'll get started. First off, I was very pleased last night. I was actually very happy because I had to run into my office late last night to do a few things. I had gotten an email. One of the things that I had to do, which sucks, I got a content ID match, copyright claim from Atlas, of all places, on my Persona 4 playthrough. Now, that playthrough's been live for the greater part of 2 years, and I never had an issue with it, but then again, I used to be under a managed partnership with Machinima, and I'm not anymore with Curse. And now I'm nervous because what it matched was one of the cutscenes, one of the anime cutscenes. Okay? And sadly, I'm nervous now that moving forward, any kind of anime, any game that has an anime flavor to it or has anime-style cutscenes in it, that they're going to end up getting content ID matched, which means that I get no ad revenue on those videos. And in particular, I'm really nervous because, as you know, Persona 5 is coming out in a couple weeks here. And I'm very excited for it. I loved Persona 4. Persona 3 I thought was good, but not as good as Persona 4 for many different reasons. But Persona 5 is stacking up to be maybe one of the best RPGs of our generation. From all the things people have seen about the game, the massive improvements that they've made to the gameplay and everything, I'm really looking forward to it. But what happens if I end up getting copyright issues on all the videos now? Every single video that has like an anime-ish cutscene ends up getting claimed. That's going to be a nightmare. So I'm really hoping that that does not happen with Persona 5. But anyway, so this happened, and I ran up to my office because I disputed the claim. I had to dispute the claim, and it doesn't work really on mobile. You have to kind of be like on a PC to do it. So I disputed this copyright claim, explaining it's a Let's Play. But as I did this, I kind of opened up my Twitch channel, and I saw that I was auto-hosting someone. His name is Tolemayor. And he plays Dark Souls and other From Software games like Bloodborne and stuff like that. He was actually playing Dark Souls 3 kind of in preparation for the Dark Souls 3 DLC next week. And I noticed my channel actually gave me notifications saying that 2 of my viewers had actually watched his stuff and subbed to his channel. And I was incredibly pleased with this because I was like, you know what? This whole hosting kind of feature on Twitch is a great one because what it means is, people who maybe are bored or whatever, and I'm offline, so obviously I'm not live streaming, and I'm sure there's other people who are kind of sitting around and want to see stuff, happen. If you're bored and I'm not online, might as well check someone else out, right? And if somehow my auto-hosting allows you to get introduced to some other fun streamers and stuff, well then awesome. I have no problem with that. And this guy seems pretty good. He's good at the games for sure. He's much better than me, that's for sure. And he seems like a nice guy. We actually had a little chat on his stream. Oh, shout out to Nuka Cola King, who just cheered 50 bits. He says, I'm here to cheer bits and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of gum. Thank you to Nuka Cola King for that. I appreciate that. So yeah, I hosted him, and he ended up getting a few subs out of it. And we had a little conversation for about a half hour about Dark Souls and the DLC coming up next week and streaming and all kinds of stuff. Seems like a nice guy, so it was fun, and I like that feature. So actually what I've done is I added a couple more people to the auto-hosting this morning who on Twitter told me that they also stream on Twitch and they'd, like to maybe take advantage of it. And maybe what I'll be doing is, keeping my eyes and ears open, maybe adding some more people to the auto-hosting kind of deal. Because if I'm not around, right, if you've already seen my gameplay on stream, you're obviously not going to watch it again on YouTube. You're not going to double dip, right? You're not going to watch the stream and then watch the videos again, I would think. I guess unless something really awesome happened and you want to see it again. But if you're just kind of hanging out and you want to watch someone else, I'll try to add some other people to auto-host on here so you can check out a bunch of other stuff, right? Okay? Alright, so that was cool. That's one thing I wanted to mention. I also want to say thank you to those who have checked out my Teespring in the past couple of days. I actually got an influx of orders. A bunch of shirts were sold, a couple mugs. So thanks to those who've checked out my Teespring in the past couple of days. Here, I'll actually post up the Teespring link in the stream chat right now. Please give it a look. Please, take a look at the merch. See if there's anything that catches your eye. Some great designs. Some great, stuff going on. All right? So give it a look. Oh, and shout out to Nuka-Cola King, who actually just subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Nuka-Cola King. So now we should be up to like 241. We're very close to hitting the 250 subscriber threshold here on Twitch, which means we'll be able to add 2 new emotes. I'm very excited about that. So hopefully we will hit it soon. That would be awesome. Very nice. Outside of everything I just mentioned, I don't have much else to talk about. So I will just say this. Thanks everyone for watching. Keep in mind there are other ways that you can, support me as well and keep up the efforts of stuff. Negro just tipped me $1. Hold on a second. Negro just tipped me $1, and he says, Mass Effect Andromeda doesn't deserve the bad flack it got. Greetings from South Central LA. Well, thank you, Negro. Appreciate the support. Very nice. Okay, so a couple things I was going to say just to finish up here. Please keep in mind if you are watching the stream, and if you do have the option, I'm only saying this if you have the option. If you want to support me, one of the best ways you can support me right now is sending me tips, because I really do need the money to pay my bills coming up next month, in particular in April. My finances are going to be incredibly tight because of incredibly low ad revenue in the month of February on YouTube. I'm hoping that in May it bounces back because of the very big increased amount of viewership and attention here on Twitch. But I won't see any of that money till May, so I'm really nervous about next month. If you tip me here on the stream, I get that money right away. So immediately I can put that towards the bills and stuff. So please, if you have the option, you're like, gee, should I sub? Should I cheer with bits? Or should I tip Phil? Tipping is the way to go. Okay, just for now. Once we get past next month, we could it'll all be equal. It won't matter anymore. All right. But also, please check out my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil. If you pledge $5 or more by the end of this month, you can get in on a fun Twitch and Chill patrons only event that will be happening in either late April or early May, depending on scheduling. Okay. It's going to be a lot of fun. Basically, you'll be able to get into a session of Jackbox Party Pack and play with me. Guaranteed if you pledge $5 or more. This is an event that I've done twice already. People really liked the event, but were disappointed that they couldn't really get in to play with me. A lot of people seem to be able to get into every match, while others were trying very tough. I want to get in, and they weren't able to play with me for whatever reason. They couldn't get into the matches. This will guarantee you a spot. And keep in mind, it's also a ton of other stuff that you can get through perks. It's not just that monthly event. You can get text or verbal thank yous in my videos. You can get shout outs. You can get your questions answered on Ask the King, which is my Q&A show that will be taking place next month as well. So it's very pertinent. If you pledge now to that perk level, you can get those questions answered right away next month. Or you can even get a private Q&A video made. So check it out. Patreon.com/darksidephil. Okay. And then last but not least, my girlfriend Leanna has her own business called The Black Current. She sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tar melts. It's been in operation for 2 years. Very high quality stuff. Great soap. I only wash with her soap. We burn her wax tarts. Our house smells great because of it. And you should check it out. Don't take my word for it. Oh, thank you to Ratchafan, who just tipped me another $6. He says, here you go, Phil, another tip from me. Thank you, Ratchafan. Awesome. I'm really happy with how streaming is going. People are being so supportive. And that's why I'm here, and I'm so happy every day. I get to be excited about gaming again. Seriously, you guys and gals are awesome. Like, you are basically taking a shitty situation that I'm in, and you guys are I say single-handedly, except that it's many of you doing it. You're turning it on its head. You're flipping it, and you're saying, fuck you to the bullshit going on YouTube, and fuck you to all these factors that want to screw me over, and basically you're showing that my 8 years of doing this for a living means something. And I am incredibly appreciative of that. So thank you, everyone. Alright, so anyway, my girlfriend's business, The Black Current. Check it out, etsy.com/shop/The Black Current. And don't take my word for it that this stuff is great. Check out some of the many, many customer testimonials that she's had on the website that speak to the quality of her products. Alright. That's enough for me. Let's get started with Mass Effect Andromeda, folks. Let's continue. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. It's going to be fun. Alright. Alright, let's get started. Let's end this pre-stream and get the show on the road. Here we go.